Good morning. This is Jami Muhammad, and I know that. Excuse me. Sorry, you probably couldn't hear me at first, but this is Jami Muhammad. I know that I've been, putting a lot of products on my, YouTube and TikTok and all that, and I'm gonna provide the link to my TikToks and all my TikTok, Instagram, and all my platforms. But I'm gonna finally give y'all a tip. Cause what the reason I've been doing that is because I've been learning from the ABS tribe about drop shipping. This is gonna be part one. So I might not talk about everything. And even if I do, it's still more that I have to improve on. So just know I'm not no professional guru or nothing like that. Know that now. I mean, I'm striving. So, brother Jason King in the ABS tribe, and brother Ben and brother Jake. But I know Jason King's the main. Brother Jason King's the main one teaching about drop shipping. So what drop shipping is, you probably already know, but you basically go search up products. You got to do product research. So, like, you go to Amazon, Target, GameStop, any credible stores that you see. Because, like, if you trying to go to random sites, I'm telling you now, I've experienced it myself. You're usually gonna get scammed. So try to go to some legit site that you know that most likely you won't get scammed. So it just just have to be careful. And if they ask you, and the other thing, if you're selling drop shipping on eBay and they tell they're gonna give you $500 and $300, or I'm gonna give you this for your inconvenience and all that, and you got to go get a gift card, don't fall for it. Don't. I'm sorry, I'm handing it in like that, but I'm serious. Don't. And then okay, so getting how you do it. So you go to Amazon, Target, different websites. You go get their pictures, which you probably see so many people with these pictures that look like stock photos, right? So you go get the pictures. You post, you post pictures on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, or if you got a website, post it on there or whatever. And you don't actually have a product in your hand, but and make sure another thing. Make sure that you have some money to be able to do it and start off like Brother Jason King said. Start off with small items, like say $8 to $20, maybe $30 items. Don't start with no 60, 70, 80, $100 unless you know you're gonna get the money for it. Like, okay, for example, if you put a pre-order on eBay, right? So like, when a Call of Duty, Miles Morales, or another game about to come out, and you got a month until it comes out, and you put it up there, and somebody buys it, that's good because you usually don't get your money until about 21 days or so on eBay. So you definitely, if you're gonna do a pre-order, do the pre-order early, and then that way, if somebody buys it from you, you're not really worried about, you not having the money in your account. So make sure you set up a PayPal as well. So you have to set up the first. So let me just go through the steps and stop taking you in 5,000 different directions. Excuse me. So the first part of the drop shipping thing is we're gonna talk about the setup, and like you can also, if you want to, join the ABS tribe to learn more. So you would go to eBay and Facebook Marketplace, type in all your information and all of that in those apps, or you can do it on a computer. And then set that up. Make sure you set up your PayPal, set that up, and then link your PayPal to Facebook Marketplace and eBay. Because that way, if somebody tries to scam you, you can get your money back, or vice versa. If you didn't know that you were getting, like, this product that you were getting was a scam, then you can get refund the customer if necessary, or PayPal can do it themselves. I mean, either or. Okay, so that's really step one. Okay, step two, like I said, go to Amazon, Target, different websites, see which website has the cheapest version, the cheapest prices for something. Then also look at how many people are viewing it. Like if it's like 20,000 people, 30,000 people, 10,000, like really high, or even 5,000, something like that. That means people are really looking at that product. So if you can, try to find a cheap version, or like Brother Jace King says, find a knockoff version of things. Like, you know, if you're trying to sell an little arcade system that's like this big or whatever, find a knockoff version of that arcade system, you know, because when you try to sell the officially licensed product, a lot of times you run into multiple issues with, like, you know, and so you gotta be ready for this, where people will be telling you, you know, why are you charging more than the store charges? Why is this so high? And blah blah. I mean, it should be obvious. You obviously don't have the product, but it's not. So that's another thing. You have to make sure that you mark up everything. By brother Jason King said, by about 20%. If you want to go a little higher, you can, to like say 100, but I wouldn't suggest going on 1,000% or nothing like that. And in some cases, not even 100. About 20% is okay in some case, and like with small items. You might have to go a little bit above that with bigger ticket items. So, like I said, do your product research. Try to find knockoff brands if you can. So that way, because some of the knockoff brands sells pretty well, like for the controllers and the chargers and all that, it's different companies that make them. And they're like, you know, officially licensed by Microsoft or whatever, but they're still their own company and they're able to give it to you a lot cheaper. So that's, like I said, that's the first two steps. So after you do your product research and you find the best products, and you also make sure it's within your niche. Another thing I learned from ABS Tribe. It has to be your niche. So if you're a video game head, sell video game accessories and all that, or video games. If you are an artist, sell art, whatever, like in art books and cover art and what, you know, all that stuff. If you are a person that likes tools and building, you get what I'm saying. You have to make sure that it's within your niche. So don't sell something that you really don't like, because if you do that, you may not even sell it because you're not really feeling it. And then you have to make sure that you're promoting your. So, like I sorry, next step. My bad. Get the pictures off of the sites. You have to make sure that you edit it. I'm gonna do a video of how you edit the pictures for drop shipping. And you know, I know I'm, you know, giving this advice, but I'm giving it because I know that a lot of youth out there and a lot of people are not really, they don't have that much money because of the pandemic. And this is a way you can make some pretty quick money, because there's money in it. I've made about, honestly, I have to get the exact numbers in my journal, but for right now, I made about almost, I say 250 to 300, maybe a little bit less, but I made a decent amount within a short period of time. So like I said, get those pictures, edit them. Then you get the title, the description, and you copy and paste those, you know, where they go. But like the title is too long, then just, you know, copy and paste like a certain part of the title. Especially on Facebook, because like on Facebook they make it a little hard, and then eBay too with the titles sometimes it's just really long. So that's the first few steps, and like I said, you're gonna have to struggle, like and after you post it, so you're gonna have to post. Once you post it, you know, you keep pushing it. So you say, like, you make a video on, like, let's say TikTok, or Instagram, or you know, TikTok is pretty good for that. Like, you can like make videos on TikTok. It's a lot easier because it has a lot of editing tools, and you can combine photos and all that together. So you can use TikTok, or you can actually go get free video software. I may talk about, no, I will talk about that in the future, like some free software that you can get, and the paid software that obviously works, I mean, well, and I have it and I have to use it more, excuse me, is Adobe. Like, you know, all the Adobe apps, like a lot of the Adobe apps, you can, you know, that's how you professionally edit stuff and make videos and all that. So you can use that, but what I would suggest to you, you have to have a pretty high end, like not high end, but you have to have a really decent PC, say, you know, 1,000 gigabytes, something like that. Or it don't have to be that much. It'd be 500, 700, but it has to have like really good specs, because like my computer is only like half the power of what I used to have with 1,000 gigabytes, and so Adobe is really laggy on my system. So you have to have a good PC. But if you don't, you have your phone, you can download the different Adobe apps as well. So you can download like Adobe Rush, Premiere Rush, and Adobe Spark and all that. But that's the paid. Now some free ones that I'm gonna say, and I'm put them in the description, is like Filmora, film, Filmora. Filmora is actually free. Because I've used it before. Now the only thing is that they have a watermark on there, so that means it has their company brand on there. So if you want to get that off, you have to pay for that. But in the beginning, if you don't have that much money, like, and you're not able to pay for it, then you just, you have to, unfortunately, just have that watermark on there. And there's different ones also, like they have, what's some other ones? I'm trying to think. Well, I have to go get the other one. Like I said, I'm at the video on the other one, so I don't really know the other ones like that. But like I said, one is Filmora. Okay, so like I said, so you definitely make videos, and then you can publish them on your YouTube. You can publish them on Instagram and the Reels and regular posts. Post it on Twitter. Post it on every platform and add. One other thing from ABS Tribe. Really, all this from ABS Tribe, honestly. Add hashtags. Add hashtags. Because that way people can find your stuff. The more hashtags you have, the better. And make sure that they're effective and that people are like, put it in hashtags, some hashtags that's really populated. Put it in some that don't have like 1 million people. Like you only got 100,000, 10,000 people, something like that. Because then that way your video can get higher up. And then, like I said, you're going to have to promote it. And then you actually going to have to make videos. Like if you have some physical products, or even if you don't, you're gonna have to make a video where you say this is some of the stuff that I sell, and hit me up. Don't say hit me up if you want it. So if something catches your eye, like you say contact me. That's what I'm learning, right? If you keep saying DM if interested, you can say that, but like you have to be at a certain level for that. Where like most people are, I'm gonna respond, like, oh yeah, I want that. No, don't do that. Don't get them an option to really say no. Just say, if something catches your eye, contact me, however you put it, and get your product today, something like that. And some of y'all might be more successful, than others, because y'all might have been salesmen, or you might not. You might just pick up on it quick. So this is just, like I said, the beginning of like part 1, drop shipping. And the last thing is I'm tell you, so you have to definitely be posting items, and I'm got to get back into the group doing that. You have to post the items at least every day. I don't care if you post 1, 2, 3 items every day. New items every day. Like I say, make sure you have researched it and make sure this is a product that people really, really, really want. And make sure that you have the money to be able to pay for the product, because the last thing is like Facebook Marketplace and eBay, they hold your money for a certain amount of time until you're able to, for Facebook, if you're able to ship it and it gets delivered 5 days from that, you'll get your money. If you can only ship it and you can't provide the tracking number and it's still getting to a customer, you tell them, it's coming to you and all that, you have to wait 17 days. So I'm just warning you now. So like that's why I said start off with little stuff, like some cards, some little chibi figures, whatever. Because like I said, you have to wait for a while. The other thing you can do is directly contact people, so that we can tell them, and you can say in your videos that you do PayPal, Zelle, because those are pretty secure. I don't know about Venmo and Chime. I don't know. Cash App, you can say you use that, but that is kind of iffy, and people been hacking that a lot. So I really wouldn't suggest it, but you can use it. Just make sure you're getting people that's really trying to buy it. I'm not trying to scam you. And like I said, you're going to get a lot of negative feedback. So be ready for that. But you're going to get positive feedback as well, and a lot of views. And you see them viewing it a lot. Keep pushing that. Keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. and keep it at the price or whatever, and then only drop it if you have to. Like if it really hasn't been selling, drop it like $5 or $2 or whatever. And then I don't want to make this too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. This is just like I said, a overall like dropshipping tutorial part one, and I'm gonna go say the main points. Basically, you setting up your eBay, your Facebook Marketplace, and if you have a website, set up your payment on there. So you gotta set up your PayPal account as well. Go do your product research. Make sure a lot of people are looking at that product. And then also make sure it's within your niche and something that you want to do. And then also make sure you get the images from there, edit them so they don't see that you got it from that store. And then copy the title, the description, and then post it. And then, like I said, be ready for negative responses, positive responses, and definitely get in groups like that's local, and only really do just shipping. If you can, like, do just shipping, but if you trust local pickup, then you can do that, but make sure it's a spot where it's a public place, so they ain't on trying to do no madness. If you gonna do local pickup, or it's at your house with your family, where they try something, you can protect yourself. So like I said, be careful with local pickup. Definitely, if you can, do shipping only. Do shipping only. And then, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna say the shipping stuff for another time. So, those are like the main points, and that's the end of this video. I don't want to keep it too long. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you get something out of it. This is another way one way you can make some money. So, have a blessed day.